Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our COVID-19 Cohort graduation, which is a virtual experience. So my name is Jamila Wilson, and I am the program director for PeoriaCorps. And before we get started, I just want to share, a few reflections about this year, these last 6 months. So, of course, we're all aware of the climate that we're in right now, and the global pandemic, an economic crisis, extreme transitions. But in the midst of all of that, these individuals today who are graduating from our program chose to give back to the community. They chose to give back to themselves. And they participated as core members in our 5th cohort. So we had quite the experience. We had in the midst of sort of training and orienting in a COVID world, we were also, engaged in professional development activities, really enhancing our core members' sort of life experiences. So we've had folks come in and offer legal support, legal resources for our members. We had folks come in and do some professional development around behavioral assessments, doing some DISC assessments, gaining more insight onto their skills and their strengths. We've brought in folks to do some money management support, some mental health support. We also had folks from the Laborers Union come in and offer information about the work experiences or career experiences that are available within the trade unions. And all of our members have shined brightly in this experience. So I just want to highlight some of the attributes I've seen in their development. Starting with Charlie, he is quite the leader, an amazing individual. Yes, Trey?
Jerron just said he can't hear nobody.
Okay.
Can you talk him in real quick?
All right, I'm not sure what the challenge is, but we'll try.
Hey, hold on. Why is his picture that?
I don't know, Andre, but we're recording, so we're gonna be showing this later, okay?
All right.
Okay, so as I was sharing about the individuals, I just want to give a little bit of insight into what the growth I've seen in individuals in our program. So I was talking about Charlie. Charlie is someone who shared to be a quiet person who didn't speak very much, but has since grown into this amazing leader and someone who advocates not just for himself, but primarily for other people. I mean, he is a man of the people. Anytime you go out in the community, everyone seems to know Charlie. And I do want to highlight that Charlie has been working on his GED, and he has completed one of the more harder of the GED, and very proud of him as he continues on that journey to obtain his GED. So I think Hetty Elliott with Moonlight Adult Literacy, she had texted me and said, he passed. And I was like, oh my God, in tears. And I got a chance to share that information with Charlie. So we're very proud of his growth, and in the midst of a lot, as we all are navigating. I also want to highlight Treyshawn Harris, who is a student. He is a current student at Limestone and has been able to manage both his work experience with PeoriaCorps and his school. And so we're very proud of him and his determination to continue to keep going in both aspects and getting his high school diploma.
Good job, both of y'all. Good job, gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next, I want to highlight Kristen. Kristen is a phenomenal woman, a mother, and who had not been in the workforce for over a decade, but came in and gave it her all. And when I tell you, this woman was like determined, and we give thanks for that determination. So much so that she is one of the 2 members that passed the NGICP exam. And so we're very, very excited.
Okay, Kristen, congratulations.
Right. Very, very excited for her and all that she that is opened up for her and the opportunities for her. And Kristen, I want to say thank you, because the level of growth that you demonstrated in the program is phenomenal, and great job. Also, Rachel, although she's not on the call right now, she's actually taking her exams at Bradley. She's a student at Bradley University, and over the summer desired to do service as well. And so she did 3 months with us with PeoriaCorps, and was a wonderful addition to our crew. And we are really excited. And Rachel as well was the second person to pass the exam for the NGICP. And so we're very proud of her. And we send her all kinds of good energy as she takes her finals today. I want to highlight Herman, who is one of our quarter-time members who came in at the second half. And what a second half it was. We had lost staff. We had, different sort of trajectories of our program, but he came in seamlessly. And Herman is currently working on his GED as well, and will be taking the exam tomorrow. So we want to send him all kinds of good energy and love around and success around that. I want to identify Jerian, mention Jerian Norris. He had been navigating a lot of sort of big transitions in his life, but in the midst of that, he stayed committed to the work. And he definitely has relied upon the support of our other core members like Charlie and Andre and Trey. And we're thankful that they've been able to create that bond to support each other in that process. And Jerian, during his time with PeoriaCorps, he did apply and tested with the Iron Workers Union. So we're very excited. He's a skilled welder and artist, and we're very excited for the future that he has for himself. I do also want to mention Wesley. He was one of our quarter-time members in the summer. Wesley is 17 years old. He was the youngest of our crew, and he, saw the opportunity to give back and do service as something very important in his young life. So we just want to acknowledge him. And then Miss Clara Gonzalez, I would call Miss Clara like our general. She is a phenomenal example of what Peoria produces, a phenomenal example. Ms. Clara is a veteran in the community. She's worked with the Park District for years, and saw that this would be a great opportunity for her to give back and to use her education award for her grandchildren. And so we're really excited. Ms. Clara, as well as Kristen, were hired by a local landscaping company before the end of their service. And that just speaks to, how great these individuals are, these women are, and making things happen for themselves and their family.
Strong Black women, I love it.
Right, Ms. Claire is down in Georgia with her grandchildren now. And then finally, but not leastly, I do want to acknowledge and speak to Andre Hoyle. And Andre came back as a previous core member in our first cohort. And he came back and shined as the leader that he is. And during this second half of our program, Andre really stepped up and has continued to be a great leader and a great example of what Peoria produces, but also what PeoriaCorps produces. He is persistent. He will not give up. And even in the midst of the challenges he is navigating, he is focused on his goals, and we are so thankful that we get to have an experience with a person like Andre. He is when I say persistent, he has applied for the laborers union and is continuously stayed focused on that, to where we feel very confident that he will be a great representative within the trade unions here in this region. So that is really the, some of the joys that I get to experience every day is working with people like those I just described. And so I just want to do really quickly a quick slideshow, just highlighting their work. They'll have a chance to see themselves, out in the field. So I'm going to share my screen now, and we'll get a look into the life of PeoriaCorps, the COVID cohort.
Friendship house.
Yep.
Miss Amelia. Shit. There'll be lights.
All right. So I don't see the alumni that we invited on. So we'll go right into the core reflections, and hopefully they come on at some point, then we'll be able to acknowledge them. So this is an opportunity for our core members to share a bit about their experience. I'm just gonna go in the order that was listed on the agenda. So just offer some feedback or some thoughts about your experience and what you plan on doing after PeoriaCorps. So we'll start with Treyshawn. Oh, Treyshawn, you're muted. Okay.
Okay, I'm good now?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Hold on. Getting this paper ready. Okay. So good afternoon. My name is Treyshawn. Before PeoriaCorps, I was really unmotivated. At the time I didn't have a job, and I just kind of was going through the motions of school. I was kind of just going through the motions of school and everything. What I've learned about myself and being a member of PeoriaCorps is that I handle situations really well, and I work really well with others in that I love just having a positive attitude around other people and just uplifting other people at the same time. After I graduate, I will be finishing school, and then I would like to start tattooing and then probably going into trade school. If I could share words of encouragement to young people interested in doing this program, I would probably say join. It is the best thing. It builds you as a person, and it kind of gets your foot in the door just to do whatever your goals in life are, just because, being connected with Peoria, you just, it helps with everything. In closing, if I could have lunch with anyone living or dead, I would see that. Oh, let me stop moving. Hey, am I good?
I didn't hear you.
Better.
Yeah.
It's better. Yes, I'm moving.
Okay. If I could have lunch with anyone living or dead, I would probably choose the singer Caesar. Because to be honest, she's my celebrity crush. That's my little girl. That's my boo thing. She's very spiritual. She's beautiful. And, I definitely know I will have a great conversation with her.
Awesome. Thank you, Trey. Next we have Herman Hobson.
Yes. Can you hear
What's the
me?
word, Herman?
Yes.
Okay. Well, how y'all doing? My name is Herman Hobson. I just started 3 months ago. Before PeoriaCorps, I was recovering really from a gunshot wound, so I wasn't really doing too much or nothing. But I'm blessed to be here today to join y'all for the 3 months of the people who was there for 6 months. But what I learned by myself was working well so far is that I guess I don't know yet. No, but so far I feel like I'm a good worker. I could be a good worker in that type of field, dealing with stuff like that we've been working on. I'm good working with others. I have no problem meeting new people or working with new people that I don't know, work the can of paint, so that's a good thing I had learned after graduating from this program. Hopefully I'll be on the road for CDL class or whatever, the case might be. So that's my goal right now. The other question about encouraging young people about the program or whatever, I feel like for people who were struggling with life or people who have a hard time or getting through life, I feel like this program is a good start for people, to get their life together or, or figure out how to do things the right way when it's trying to be successful. I just feel like this program is kind of perfect. It's kind of opened up my eyes a little bit about things, of doing things the right way or whatever. But, man, that's about it for real.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Herman. Andre?
We're going from top to bottom, right?
Yes.
All right.
However you would like to do it.
Good afternoon. My name is Andre Hoyle, aka Trap Man. No, for real though. Before PeoriaCorps, I was just going through the everyday motions in life, networking, really just trying to better myself, honestly. I just feel like, you know, we all been through stuff in life, you feel me? But it really is, you know, genuine people out here. And I feel like you just got to network and make them connections. You know what I'm saying? Just give people a chance. But what have I learned about myself since being a member of PeoriaCorps? Like what it say on my paper, what I know is what I always knew. I'm greatness. I feel like we all are though, you know. Some of us need a little bit more of a push than others, you know. But yeah, we all got God inside of us, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, we just gotta believe it. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? Once you do believe it, the universe will move itself out of its way and just like, you know, start shifting and everything, you know, start changing in a positive way. After graduating PeoriaCorps, I will be continuing my life journey, for real. Like I said, I'm on a mission financially and spiritually. I'm trying to get as close to God as I can without dying, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, financially, I'm trying to, you know, get to a stable place where I can not, you know, take so many risks and where I can give back, you feel me? Like that's my main thing. When I get set, you know, I'm gonna try to do my best to turn Peoria around. I feel like it's in the wrong hands right now. But if I could share words of encouragement to young people interested in doing the program, what would I say? I'll say try it, you know what I'm saying? You may not necessarily like what you're doing, or you may not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, like who you be around, or I'm not talking me personally, I'm just saying, it's life. You got to cope with that, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're there to push yourself, you're there to become a better person yourself, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, me, I like motivating people. I like pushing people, especially, you know what I'm saying, when I see they ain't trying to push themselves. And in closing, if I could have lunch with anybody living or dead, who would it be? This is exactly what I put. Me, 73 years from now. So 73, I'm 27 now. 73 years from now, I'll be like 101, 100, something like that. And that's the only, I'm not being, what they call it, this is, I'm gonna break it down. This is the reason why I said myself, because I'm pretty sure 73 years from now, I'm gonna be in the ground, you know what I'm saying? So I would wanna have that conversation with myself, just to see like how the world was before I died, you know, what kind of changes they made, if they made any, you know, what could I do to be better, you know? Do that make any sense to y'all?
Yep.
Yeah,
Plenty.
Okay.
Teach me.
That's it.
Thank you, Andre. Thank you. Miss Clara?
Oh man, you would ask me and I would have a whole list. Anyway, good afternoon. I'm Clara Gonzalez, and actually before PeoriaCorps, you know, I was just retired more or less, and was kind of like in a slump because I mean, been working all my life and raising kids and the whole family bit, but not being able to do anything, or you know, just to start over was kind of like before, like just depressing, because I'm like, I was used to doing what I was doing all those years. And then to get to something that, well, somebody introduced me to the PeoriaCorps. And with that, I was like, okay, that's something, you know, it sounds like, you know, I could be interested in, because actually in actuality, the work that I performed before was with the park district, and it was outdoors with landscaping and things like that, but that was many years ago. And that was something that I really liked, but, different situations moved me to other positions. So going back to starting with PeoriaCorps, I was really encouraged to be a part of the program because, like I said, it was something that I did in the past and I really loved it. And working with different people in that aspect was kind of challenging at first, but like I said, I just do what I know I needed to do, and hopefully that they would see also in me that it was something that was actually needed to be done. So I was, really encouraged with that because there was other people having the same mindset as mine, and that really helped the program along, I think. Um, so with that being said, if I was to encourage anyone to be in the program, I think it would be a great opportunity to learn about the Peoria area and what is needed to be done as far as the infrastructure and um, the stormwater runoff. And I see that a lot of people really engaged in it that we've been working with. And it was something that was always, to me, positive. So I would tell them that, being a part of the whole picture is always a positive thing, saying that you actually had a part in redeveloping more or less the world, let it catch on, because I know now that it's worldwide, nationwide, at least here, and also worldwide in the instance that all of us are caretakers, and that's something we need to continue and to teach others. And if that's not positive, I don't know what is. Um, and if I was to have lunch with somebody, living or dead, um, in an instance, I say that I do all the time because I stay in constant prayer, and it would be Jesus, because, where else can you turn to get a true answer for life situations?
Thank you, Miss Clara. Thank you.
You're
Well,
welcome.
it looks like we may have lost Charlie, but hopefully he'll make it back on, and we'll go to Jarian next.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Jarian. Before PeoriaCorps, I was going to ICC and I went to MTI for welding. I got like all my certificates. I got like all my certificate for welding, MIG, TIG, and stick. What I have learned about me being inside PeoriaCorps is that there's like I really didn't look at nature and like green infrastructure like that until I joined PureCore. That it makes me look at things like different way, like more like plants and trees. Like when Darren was there, he like told us a lot more like trees and stuff. I know that's a many names for trees, to be honest, but that's a lot because he know all of them. But there's the next one. Um, after graduating PureCore, where would I be? Well, I'm thinking about going back to college. I'm thinking about going to college again for my third time. I'm thinking about going again for natural geographics and psychology. That's the two ones I want to do now since I did the ICC and MTI. So I want to try to do another major and keep going to see how far I can get to see what's my better job I can get in the future. So when I get older, I know I got a career after when I get older to my kids and stuff. Um, if I can give encouragement to kids about PureCore and stuff like that, about this job, if I give them encouragement words, I tell them to do it because they're gonna learn a lot more things to life there is that they know inside school and other things like that. They gonna know more about trees and nature, green infrastructure, and working with new people and stuff like that. I know when I first started, I was coming every day, but then I started slacking. I know that was my bad. I should never did that. But if I want to have lunch with somebody that's dead or present, I would say my grandpa. My grandpa, I'm the first grandson out of my whole entire family, my mom and dad's side. I'm the very first grandson. And my grandpa, he's in World War II. He passed away at the age of 95 years old. So actually, I would love to sit down and have lunch with him again and have like the most up stories he had about World War II and everything else. I know he still got more stories that I don't know. But in conclusion and all that, I mean, I'll see y'all around somewhere, but I know I'll probably see y'all in the future, and I know I'll meet up with y'all or whatever, but I'll still be around. Durant ain't going nowhere.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jerian. And last but definitely not least is Miss Kristen Shadwell.
Good afternoon. My name is Kristen Shadwell. Before PeoriaCorps, I was a stay-at-home mom full-time. Had been that way for like 13 years that I had been outside the workforce. I learned a lot about myself during PeoriaCorps. I learned how to self-advocate and why self-advocation is important. I also learned how to determine strong attributes of my personality and weak points so that I could work on them both, evening out the playing field so that I am, I'm not sure which word to use, compatible for different companies and different levels in different companies so that when I do finally find where I want to be, I can be the best that I can be in that company. After PeoriaCorps, I plan to further my education in NPGIC and related construction. In January, I will be starting a construction program that is through ICC that is also related with the GIP program because I feel like it's very important for several generations to start taking this field very seriously because it's our future. Water preservation is something that we all need to think about, not just the older or the younger. It's everyone in between as well. For young people, also I would like to help future cohorts in preparing for their tests because I have passed the test and I know firsthand what goes into preparing for the test. And like Andre said, some people need a little extra push. I would like to insert myself into the program in the future so that I can help those future cohorts accomplish the goal of receiving their GIP infrastructure certificate so that they can further themselves as well. For young people, I would say that this program can be very important in who you become. And you are our future. So the more young people that join these type of programs, the better off the earth is. And the more, the longer the earth will last for future generations. And we'll still have these things, these resources available because we're making them available. And also for young people, I would like to say to always believe in yourself and your ability to grow, no matter how many obstacles are put in your path. Successful people set goals and achieve them, and that's you. If I could have lunch with anyone, dead or alive, it would be Marcus Garvey, because I think I could learn a lot about being a successful Black person in a difficult time in America, which during Marcus Garvey's time, it was a very difficult time for Black people and Black Americans. And he came here from Jamaica and was one of the first successful Black people in America. And I think that Marcus Garvey could teach us all a lot.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Kristen, thank you so much. And yes, we welcome all of the support we can get to encourage our members and to learn the special tricks and tips for passing the exam. Thank you so much for offering, and we're taking you up on that.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure, of course, Jerian.
Today's my dad's birthday, and I gotta get to his birthday party. It's okay if I can hurry up and go to his birthday party if I know I'm still on here?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, I can put myself on mute. I gotta get to my dad today's birthday.
Okay, thank you. Okay, awesome. Well, now would typically be our presentation of certificates, but since we are virtual, we'll just I don't know how to do that. We'll just,
Show it to me, Jamila. I just want to see it.
oh,
Put it up in front of us.
let me go. I actually don't have them printed out right now. So, but I will be able to, get them to you all, and, so that you have them. We'll be able to, get them to you in the mail, or schedule some time where we can exchange and pick it up. So actually, we are towards the end of our presentation. And I just want to offer, just a few closing remarks. As Andre and Kristen and others have shared, Darren Graves, who is our crew supervisor, he has he's gone off to the Army. So he's been in basic training for the last 2 months, and his presence has been greatly missed. He's such a wonderful resource of information, and such a great model for what PeoriaCorps can do in this community. So we just want to acknowledge him. And we also want to acknowledge our case manager, Amelia, who felt, of course, so many challenges that we've had to navigate, including losing funding for our case manager position. But Amelia is someone who ingrained herself into the hearts of the people she encounters. And I would say that she's been a wonderful resource for not only this cohort, but for our entire program, in helping individuals navigate some of the various barriers that may encounter or come in contact with while during the program and even before the program. So we're very thankful for her commitment to our program and her passion. And I'm sure she will still 100% be involved, not only in our cohort's lives, but in the life of the program as well. So with that, it looks like we can end a little early. I would like to to show the slideshow once more. Again, I think it's just great to be able to see what your work is and the camaraderie that was built. But before I show the slideshow, again, I just want to acknowledge some of the partners that we've had with the program and with this cohort. So I just want to acknowledge that Moonlight Adult Literacy, Hetty Elliott and her team has been a phenomenal resource, and has always been from the beginning in sort of sheltering or shadowing people into mentoring people into our program. And it's been wonderful to have that additional support of our recruitment partner to be able to help create this incubation space for our members. So I definitely want to highlight Moonlight Adult Literacy and their work. I do want to acknowledge Chuck Rice with Brios Employment Services. He is the one that did the DISC assessment with our members and also offered additional feedback for them if they had questions around it. And he's a great resource within our community to really help us understand how we use our strengths to our benefits within the work environment. We've had Michaela Eldridge, who had come in to offer money management or financial literacy. I think her presentation is Money Matters. Tahari Allen from OSF Strive came in and did a wonderful presentation on Black mental health. Again, Matt Bortillo with the Laborers Union came and did a presentation about the opportunities within the organized trade labor unions. April Foster with the Prairie State Legal Services came in and did a presentation about what resources and opportunities are available. And I think that's if I'm missing someone, guys, please let me know. But yes, it is always a privilege. It is a privilege to be able to work with this program and to work with the individuals that come through this program, to be able to see the level of self-efficacy, the level of grit, the level of determination that each member exercises during this program, because it is not easy. It is not easy. And they are navigating all types of challenges, as all of us are. But these are individuals, you are observing individuals who completed to the end, who stay committed to the end. And that is something that we always want to celebrate and acknowledge. So again, in closing, we'll just see some of the great work of our PeoriaCorps members once again.
Do we got work tomorrow?
Yes, we do.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
And by the way, I can't hit that post no more in that picture. I can't do that no more.
Okay. All right, so I do also need to share, I apologize, I omitted this information about Community Foundation. The Community Foundation of Central Illinois is one of our grantors, or one of our funders, and they have they do so much within the community, and they have invested in our program. And you may have seen on our shirts that the Community Foundation is identified. And we just want to acknowledge that they are such a visible presence within our community, and we wanted to showcase that in the work that we do all throughout the city of Peoria. So with that, we will say our goodbyes. I want to say thank you guys so much for committing to these last 3 months, and that if there's anything that you need, I am here. I am here to be a resource, and I'm thankful that you all continue to be a resource to this community as well. So with that, we'll say our goodbyes.
Thank you.